Hi guys.
Hello.
Everybody. How are you guys?
Oh, good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Firstly, I want to say welcome to everybody. And then secondly, I want to say happy birthday to Divan's mom. She's having a birthday. So happy birthday to Michelle. We hope you had a wonderful day or are having a wonderful day because we're almost on the end of our day and you're only starting now.
Yeah, man.
Yes. So how you guys been?
Good. Making the best of a given situation. How about you
Yes,
guys?
of a lockdown.
I have to say, except for the being bored out of my mind part, it's not too bad being at home all the time, eh? It's not too bad.
That's all right.
Our elevator started working yesterday, so I went out of the house in 2 weeks. Yay!
Oh my word. So Niels, so now you can't tell us that watch is giving you a lot of steps anymore. No more climbing stairs.
Yeah.
And you and Divan, you and Sophia, you good?
Yeah, we chilled. We did a treacherous journey today to Super Duper. Not so bad. No one stopped me, nothing. I just had to go under a couple of tapes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I just told them
tapes.
Yeah, they must block off the road. So I'm like, okay, I need to go to the shop. I need to go to the ATM. Okay, cool. Meow.
Oh my word.
Like they're not strict like before. Like a few day when it start beginning. Yeah, that area is blocked, and then the police always say, oh no, go back. But now fine.
You guys have a double sound, like echoing from your computer.
Do we?
Is it better now?
Okay, I'm going to switch off my sound. Hold a sec. Just give me a thumb. Can you hear echoing still?
No.
No? Yes.
Divan, quickly speak.
125. 125.
Okay, now speak now and tell me if you can hear echoing.
125?
No, still not.
Okay. It's not my speakers. Well, hello everybody. Sorry I'm late. I am trying to wait for a delivery. But
what does all this come to?
Not yet, so I am going to have to rush out like a mad thing just now.
That's not a problem.
But yes, first things first.
Like and subscribe.
Click the
Please like and subscribe, guys. It's the only way that we can get out there. And who's saying hello, yeah?
Hi, Karanik.
Hello, Karanik. How are you? Nice to have you with us again, hey?
Enough fan.
So yes, like and subscribe, please. Don't forget. It's the only way that we get our chats and our messages out here, which is really, really cool. And then if you have any great ideas or subjects that you would like us to cover or to chat about, or if you yourself would like to come on the show and talk to us or talk about something or show us something, anything at all, it doesn't have to be in Cambodia, it doesn't have to be in South Africa, it doesn't have to be Cambodian, it can be a hobby that you do or an interesting place that you like or whatever, or just something. You're welcome to come and share it with us. We'd love to hear about it. And then, of course, you can always drop us an email at motleymix2020@gmail.com, which will be much, much appreciated. Okay. So how are you guys doing from home these days? We spent the whole week at home. And we've been teaching from home.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, yes, that's what I said. So how's it been going? Yes. Yes. We all look like a freaking little dog in the back of a Durban taxi.
The sound came through as, are you still teaching from home? That's why we gave the yes answer.
Yes.
It's been chilled. It hasn't been as hectic as I actually thought it would be. It's very similar to from school. It's just obviously much more comfortable. You don't have to stand in front of the camera. You can actually just sit in front of the camera.
Yeah, yes. I mean, it's like you also have to try and make it interesting for them because of not having the whiteboard and things at school. So, and if you teach different subjects, it becomes quite a bit of a challenge. So yeah, but we deal with it. I mean, it's not that bad. We only had a week now, and it's been good.
Yeah, so far I must say it has run quite smoothly.
Yeah.
Most people have coped with it. I think better than normal in some circumstances, because they have had a lot of people have had more utilities to their use and to their advantage at the moment from home. So it has really gone well, if I can actually put it this way. The teachers who've actually put in have actually put in a lot more than expected. So that was a good thing. And then another thing this week, we got our second jabs for anti-COVID.
Yep.
Now we're fully licensed to speak Mandarin.
Ni hao. That's as far as it goes.
You're getting there, Devon. You're getting there.
There we go. Yeah, and a week before last, we had this fantastic long weekend because we had the Wednesday, the Thursday, and the Friday off, which we ended up working trying to get this fixed up. So we've spent this whole week now teaching from home. But guess what? Tomorrow is another public holiday. You can have tomorrow off, guys. So
Thank you for being so kind, Andrea. I'll give you Friday as well next week.
Oh, yes, that's good. We'll talk about that next week as well. Yes, we got Friday off. So we've only got a 3-day week again this week. Very disappointed that the 1st of May lands on a Saturday, because now we can't have more off. When the 1st of May doesn't land on a Saturday, then we get the 1st of May off as well. But the 1st of May this year lands on a Saturday, so it's the Saturday's the public holiday. So we are being snoofed with one public holiday. But anyway, we've got Monday, yes, and Monday is Visak Bochea Day, which we'll hopefully be talking about a little today. And chucked a few things. Ilandi and Ina have graciously put together some information for us as such, which is great stuff. So I really haven't read it. So Ilandi, I hope you've read yours, and Ina, I hope you've read yours, because so you guys are going to be doing most of the talking.
Says the one that always reads from the screen when he does something.
I usually do, but I kind of know what's on there when I read it. I haven't read it this time. I'm going to but yeah, Sophia, you'll have to correct us as we go along the way.
Sophia will have to fill in the blanks.
But I must say, for a lockdown situation, Choi Trungva is a law unto its own. There's bikes and cars and everything going along its daily mission. It doesn't look locked down to me at all. So
yeah, on the market, just in our street actually, just past our building, when you come to our place, past our building, the market there it closed for a few days because there's been cases of COVID. So now, if they're still operating the market apparently, but they have to go through the spray booth and temperatures and I don't know what else.
Yeah, they've sort of created a temporary sort of market outside the market there as well.
So it's around us. So people should actually just be much more careful and try not to go out unless it's really necessary, but not just go out because of going out.
Our cases are still running triple figures. I think we got another 600. Is it today or yesterday?
Yeah.
Deaths are up to 71. So it's important to be careful, stay home, stay sanitized, stay safe, wear your masks, and don't take chances. It's a very small percentage. But then the fact of the matter goes again, if I gave you a packet of jelly beans and I said to you 2 of those jelly beans are poisonous and could kill you, would you eat any of those jelly beans?
No.
Probably not.
Probably not, no, because you have the 2% chance. So, you know what, if you've got a 2% chance of contracting a deadly virus, why focus on the 98% that you probably won't when you have a 2%? So, yes, that would be it as such going along.
Why risk it?
Well, we took a little, our elevator started working again yesterday, as I've mentioned. And we took a little trip to our roof, the building that we stay in, to the roof. And it was really quite nice. It's really beautiful up there. There's so much potential. They've got like little gardens, and there's watermelon growing, and tomatoes and chili. There's like a spinach garden. They've got a whole little vegetable garden upstairs, and there's like a single room with a private balcony, and it's big. It's like half of our building's roof side. And then on the other side, and on the other side, it's the normal roof side where our management grows their vegetables. But we never knew about the room on the opposite side of us on the 8th floor. And today it was actually unlocked. So we went in. It's just a small little, like, open room, and then it's got a massive balcony. So that was quite nice. We've been living in this building for 2.5 years, and we haven't been almost 2.5 years, and we haven't been outside on top of the roof yet. So that was quite
well, we still got to go to our rooftop.
Our rooftop is locked, so.
But now, at least, if we go to you now, we've got a big place to braai.
Yes.
In the garden.
If we do it after, like, around sunset time, it's perfect. It'll be absolutely brilliant. It will be great. There's like little seating spaces. We'll take up chairs, but they've got like benches that comes out of the wall. That's like little a long wooden bench, and yes, with a little bit of arm power, I'll probably go upstairs during the week and clean up some of the grass and stuff, because it's really nice. It's a really beautiful area, and it'll keep us busy as well. As our building is not the owner's main income, so to him, I don't think it's as needed to have a space upstairs, because everyone has a balcony. So I'm gonna talk to the management and make that our own little nice place where we can go during the week or whatever, especially now in lockdown, because we need to get out of the house.
Niels, just make sure that there's at least electricity up there that you can put a TV and a PlayStation into, because it's not going to stretch that far, bro.
HDMI cable's just that long.
Yeah, we're going to get cabin fever if we stay too long in our places.
Well, for the first time in a long time, I actually got to gaming yesterday, and so I carried on with Witcher 1, and now I must say I am proudly further than where I have always got to.
Oh, nice.
Finishing off at 2:00 this morning after finding 2 toughish battles. But the nice thing is you can still save before going into there. It's not like these specific save points where you've got to redo a whole list of things before you can get to it again. So, yeah, I don't know. Neil, so you finished Red Dead Redemption already, I suppose?
No, I took over the PlayStation.
Niels made a mistake yesterday. Niels made a big mistake yesterday.
What did you do?
Import your Landy.
We have a Need for Speed yesterday. They've got a nice special on, what is the PlayStation on the online store. And we bought Rivals and Payback, and what was the other one?
The other one is
just Need for Speed. So it's 3 different Need for Speeds. We bought it on a special for like 200 Rand, South African Rand. So I've been playing Need for Speed Payback since 7:00 this morning.
Niels.
Hey, Devon,
So, Niels, so you're not going to finish Dead Redemption?
Niels,
No, I
what did you do to yourself?
He's too scared to finish it because he's scared of what may come in the game.
No, I think
Niels... He had a little bit of an emotional time yesterday because his most beloved horse didn't get off the train tracks fast enough. So,
No, did the horse die?
Yes. So he was a
No.
little bit emotional.
But you get so attached to your characters as well. Myself as well. I'll never forget Neverwinter Nights when they hung his girlfriend. I was devastated. I was absolutely traumatized when this occurred. The guy was like in shreds, and I was in shreds, and I was trying to console him and everything because
My word.
you get attached to your characters. You really do.
only
Things
thing-
happen. You are shocked, and things happen, and yeah. I think you guys can go on there. I need to take this. Hello? Yeah.
You arrive. You
yeah,
arrive.
Okay, so what I'll do is I've got some information about the holiday coming up on my phone. So I'll just quickly just take a look through it. If I still have it, let me just make sure. Yes. So I'm just gonna read the basics of what the day is. So
I
we
can
have,
put the shared screen on and then you can read, Yolandi.
oh, okay, perfect.
I've got it on the shared screen.
Feel free to say something that if there's something going on. So
Yeah.
Visak Bochea, also known internationally as Lord Buddha Day, celebrates the birthday, enlightenment, and death of Buddha. So the celebration, as we have said before, in Cambodia, most of the people in Cambodia has a Buddhist religion, or Buddhism as a religion, and that is one of the reasons why this day is so important for Cambodian people and why Cambodia has it as a holiday. I know it's not an international holiday. Only the countries, only the countries that has a majority of Buddhism.
Yeah, that's about 11 Asian countries celebrate this day actually.
Sure,
Yes.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
So it's an important Buddhist festival and a public holiday as well, held on the full moon in the third month of the traditional Khmer calendar, generally sometime between April and May on the lunar calendar. I see that one says a different calendar, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's lunar. It's
Yeah,
on the
it's the lunar
month.
calendar. Yeah.
So
Yours, your boat says the same calendar here, May in the
Gregorian calendar.
yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce this, but both these articles have the same calendar in it.
yes.
But they also work with the lunar calendar, correct? Yeah.
Yes. So on the one that I have, it says it's the birth of Buddha and falls on the 15th day of the waxing moon in the 6th lunar month, usually May in the Georgian calendar.
Gregorian.
Gregorian calendar,
one.
yes.
Yeah,
Gregorian calendar is the calendar that we follow, the 12-month calendar. So otherwise the sun calendar is the Gregorian.
Yes, yes.
I did not know that. Nice information.
New information, not new lessons.
It's an occasion when Buddha prophesied his death and where Buddhism followers remember Buddha and his teachings. Many Cambodian Buddhists visit local temples. And Sophia, what is a shrine?
Shrine. It
Yes.
look like it's the small. It's like a small house that made. Sometimes it's made from stone, and sometimes mostly made from the wood.
Like the one in front of the school.
Yeah, like the
Like
one.
those little shrines they've got in front of schools and downstairs at all the places.
So
all the buildings.
it's like the one. It looks like a little dollhouse, but it's for.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure because I've heard that they go to temples, but I was not sure about the real name of the small little temples that
In Cambodia, you will see two types of
Shrines.
One type is the represent of the Buddhas, and one type is just a copy from Chinese. So the one from the Buddhas, the color is might be gold.
Mm-hmm.
Sophia, before I go, I'm sorry. I just want to know as I was doing a little bit of research and getting some information about the Visak Bochea Day, they had Visak Bochea as like a different, like, you know, Buddha is seen as the big the big statue, the big guy statue. But Visak Bochea is also a different type of statue, isn't it?
No,
Isn't there a specific like the human-like statue that represents Visak Bochea? Because as I was researching, there was a lot of different photos, which is not the normal Buddha statue that we see. It looks like almost a smaller type of statue that's holding a bucket.
yeah, that the one that you see is the small statues, small Buddha statue. Is the when the Buddha when he was young. When he was
Oh, okay.
young, yeah. That
So,
is the small one that you can see. Even you also can see that small Buddha statue inside the pagoda in Udon Mountain. Do you
yes,
remember?
it
Yeah.
looks
When you see in that pagoda,
like a young
yeah.
person, the
That
statue.
that when he was young.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let's just go further. There are many. They visit local temples, and many also bring food, candles, and flowers to the monk at monasteries to give them as gifts. The monk chant from Buddhist sculptures, teach on the ways of Buddha, and lead people in meditation. Um, there was a quote that I read about the meditation as well. That the oldest woman or something does the meditation. Is there a specific gender or age group that does the meditation for the ceremony, or can anyone of all ages join?
Just all any Asian can join.
I am trying to see where I find it. Um, Sorry, I'm just checking because there was a part that I read about. Oh, here. Some of the sons become priests on this day uh, to repay their parents and their ancestors in the future. So, is this like a separate ceremony that takes place where some of the sons becomes like monks?
Do like sons become monks during this opportunity?
Yeah. The son or the like the man that he want to be the to become to the monk for 1 week, for 3 months, for 6 months, for 1 year. That is the best day, the best time for like the some of the men that he want to be a monk. And why you gonna wonder why some men a few of men in Cambodia they decide want to become a monk for 1 week, for 3 months, because sometimes they did something wrong to the parent, to the that do something wrong to the parent, so that's why he want to say sorry. So he just want to be a monk for 1 week, and then after 1 week he's back to normal. Just
So,
want to say
Okay.
sorry to get the bless from a parent.
so this tradition or this ceremony that takes place where the son becomes a monk, is this only to ask for forgiveness if something is done wrong and it's only temporary, or can you actually say like, listen, I want to become a monk permanently on the ceremony, or only in small amounts of time?
That is it's depend of the people for that if he feel that, or he does not want to be a human Okay? If he doesn't want to be a human being anymore because he's a little bit stressed, he want to just find the place that make him be peaceful. Some men they think like that, so that's why he decide to be a monk for long.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, that's very interesting. I'm gonna just slide through, and then we can just see a few photos of how they celebrate Visak Bochea Day in Cambodia. This is obviously in front of one of the temples that they put the flowers and the history of it. And then these are just lanterns that they light and send
Chinese
up. I
lanterns.
love these lanterns. These are so beautiful. I mean, when I went through the
Oh, no, sorry, you can finish. We're a little bit stuck.
when I went through the images and I saw all the different countries and how they do the lanterns, it's amazing. Sorry, Yolanda, you were saying?
No, sorry, I am. Our computer froze for a moment there, and it was
Oh.
quiet for a second.
And this is also just one of the parades where they go through the town with the monks, and then also the carriages with all these things on. Yes, Yolandi?
The photo you showed about the row of monks walking together,
Yes.
that is when they pray. So usually, like the information that I got with a photo that's similar says that they walk from one. They gather at one market and they walk from the market through that area of town, praying and blessing the people that comes to them or that surrounds them in the area.
Yeah. And this one, I think, Sophia, if I'm correct, is where the people give them food on this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the monks come and then the people serve them food. And because this is only just one day, it's just a 1 day celebration. It's not more than 1 day. And this is a beautiful, beautiful picture.
That is
It's
nice.
absolutely beautiful. I mean, they sit there with all these lanterns, and then they let these lanterns onto the water. So it's really absolutely beautiful. And this one is at Angkor Wat.
Yeah.
This picture is at Angkor Wat, and it's just stunning.
Yo.
Yeah.
Sophia, I have a question. On the at night with the lantern lighting or candle lighting ceremony, is it only monks that attend to it? Is it only monks that light the lanterns and the candles, or is the public entitled to doing it as well?
No, it's in public. In the public, people everywhere can. Yeah.
The
So
reason
everybody
that
can
I'm asking is because on the photos, obviously, if you go onto the internet, all of the photos is almost monks only. There's no civilians on the photos as well. So I was just wondering if it's an overall thing.
No, I think it is an overall thing. The only reason you see the monks here is because it's difficult when you go onto the images to find just of Cambodia. A lot of those images is not just of Cambodia, and there was images in other countries where the public or the people also had these lanterns, lighting these lanterns, putting them on the water and things like that. So yeah, I just took this photo because I think it's absolutely beautiful. This, Yolandi, if you don't mind reading, because you know me and seeing, this is explaining you a little bit also about the same, but this is overall for all the countries. This is not just Cambodia. That's what I found on the internet about this day. So this is also just telling us the birthday, the Buddha's birthday, and for some Buddhist marks his enlightenment when he discovered life's meaning. And it is also a time to reflect on his teachings and what it means to be a Buddhist. Because according to this, it was a Buddhist that discovered the Buddhist religion. And this is how it came about. So this is just history about it. Buddhists do not believe in a single God who created the world and everything in it. In fact, most Buddhists believe in the teaching of a man called, Sophia, help me with the pronunciation.
Siddhartha Gautama.
Also known as the Buddha. Siddhartha is believed to have been a prince who was born into wealthy family in what is known now called Nepal in the 5th century before Christ, BC. It's believed that he realized that wealth and luxury did not guarantee happiness, so he traveled as a homeless holy man to learn more about the world and saw the suffering in the world.
That is quite interesting, especially for us that is in a different religion.
Yes.
It gives like half a perspective on why monks do what they do.
Yes.
Walking in the streets, living hand to mouth with the blessings that the people give them for praying, and it shows that this piece of information shows us why the Buddhist religion or the monks do what they do and how they do it, because that is how it's been from the first person starting this religion.
Yeah, because he was a wealthy man, but he realized it doesn't buy happiness. You don't get happiness from being wealthy and luxury, and that's why he traveled as a homeless holy man to learn more about the world and saw the suffering of in the world, which is very, very interesting. So you understand a little bit more about the Buddhist religion as such. It's believed that after 6 years of studying and meditating on his travels, he became spiritually aware of and reached his goal of finding meaning in life. This is called enlightenment. At the time, he became the Buddha, and for the rest of his life, he taught his followers of his experiences. Buddha is a title rather than a name, which means the enlightened or awakened one. So this is also interesting. I mean, you think Buddha is a name, but it's not. It's actually a title. It's like a priest or a minister or anybody that has a title in whatever they do and believe.
I have to say, when I found out that it's a title, I was quite shocked because, like for us, growing up in a Christian country, or mostly Christian country, we don't learn about that as much. And the schools that we go to in South Africa most of the schools is all Christian based. So they teach you about religion, but they don't teach you the history of it. They just teach you a little bit about it. And my whole life, I thought Buddha was the fat guy sitting statue. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And only until I came to live in Cambodia, which is a Buddhist country, I found out, or I learned, that it's not the same person. It's anyone. There can be more than one Buddha at a time. It's literally you work yourself up to being the teacher, and then you get called Buddha.
Yes, yes. Yeah, no, and then I'm not going to read this whole when is Visak. It is, we all know it's when it's once a year, and it's when it's full moon. So we first full moon of the ancient lunar month. We have read about that in when we did the one for Cambodia. And now is Visak celebrated. Each Buddhist culture has its own traditions for the day. So like I mentioned earlier, there's about 11 Asian countries that celebrates this day. So each Buddhist culture has their own way of celebrating this day. But it is celebrated in lots of different countries, including many across Asia, such as India, Thailand, and North and South Korea. Many Buddhists will go to their local temple, and some might even stay there throughout the day and night of the full moon. Many will do good deeds, take part in chanting and meditation, reflect on Buddhist teachings, bring offerings to the temple, and share food with people. So it's all about sharing and making people happy, I think, Supriya, am I correct?
Yeah,
It's a
make
joyful day for them.
Yeah, it's a joyful day for them that they can meet each other, especially at night. They have free time, so they have long time to have a happy day at the pagoda. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, no,
yeah,
that
just share
is about,
together.
and then families might decorate their homes with lanterns, take part in processions, and wear special white clothes to mark the occasion. Friends and family may also send cards to each other. A ceremony called bathing the Buddha may also be held when water is poured over the shoulders of the Buddha to remind people to clear their minds of negative thoughts like greed and hatred.
Huh.
So that's why they bathe the Buddhas. This is just your pictures, Yolandi, that you sent. This is different countries. This is obviously Cambodia. I think this one was either Vietnam or Thailand. I'm not too sure. I looked at this one when I was going through it, and this is also. I don't think it's a Cambodian one, but there's so many different ways that they celebrate this. I mean, they've got different lanterns that they make, and some of them are big lanterns of the pictures that I saw. Yolandi, you sent me this. I want you to read, because this is a little bit small, the one for his teaching. That was quite an interesting one.
Okay. So this is just if you Google the day, just it's 5 fun facts. So it says these teachings, many Buddhists see this festival as a time for joy. The local community use it as an opportunity to meet and be together, to go for the 3 refugees and learn more about the Buddha's teachings. Family bring food, candles, and flowers to the monks in the monasteries. Other common rituals include bathing the Buddha statue, sharing in vegetarian meals, as well as listening to teachings by monk. In return, the monk chant the sculptures, lead a period of meditation, and give teachings on the theme of the festival. So yeah, what I got out of it is, like we said, it's like it's the celebration is like my New Year has day 1, 2, and 3. I think because this is just one day, it goes
Yes.
with like a certain time of day you do a certain thing. So it starts in the morning as the celebration begins, and it ends at midnight in the full moon, so that it follows a cycle.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but most of the Buddhist holidays tend to have a pattern of being time oriented. So in the morning you do something specific, on day 1 you do something different than day 2. In the afternoon it's different, in the evening the celebration is in a different way. So with, like, for us as Christians celebrating Easter or Christmas, it's one day where you do traditional things. It's not time bound, if you can say it like that. You have the day, but it's not like here where in Cambodia they celebrate in the morning. You go to the temple, and after you've been to the temple, you get blessed. After getting blessed, it's lantern lighting ceremony. So it's very interesting to see, because the fact that it's a different culture, it's something that we're not used to, as I have mentioned, to see how they do, how serious they take their religion and how they do their things as well.
Yeah, they quite set in their ways by celebrating their religious days, and they have quite a bit. I mean, they've got quite a few religious days in Cambodia that they celebrate, and it's always they're very serious about their religion.
And very traditional.
So that is why they always have put this effort in celebrating their religious days, which is very interesting.
It's interesting to see how the traditional way that they do it, as their culture is very different from ours. That their traditional celebrations or what they do traditionally is so much different than us, and it's just amazing to see how two different cultures can still get along in one country, even though it's such a different tradition and religion and culture.
Yeah, and even the things they decorate and the traditional clothing they wear when they celebrate their tradition, it's really beautiful. I mean, I didn't put all of those pictures in, but I went through one on the internet where they showed all these traditional clothing that they have to wear when they celebrate different celebrations, and it's absolutely beautiful. But we should one day just maybe do a stream about a traditional clothing for Cambodia, so everybody can see how beautiful their clothing really are, especially the ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's a
The
topic
ladies looks
for you guys.
absolutely stunning
Yeah,
when they
there
put
is
their
a lady
traditional.
topic. There
There's
is a
next
lady.
topic. The three of you got it.
But in any case, yeah, no, this is quite interesting. It's quite an interesting celebration. The things they go through, and actually where Buddhism come from is that it was discovered by a Buddhist that was born in wealth and didn't and realized that doesn't bring you happiness. That's why he went on this journey, and that's how he discovered the Buddhist religion. So yeah, I quite enjoyed this.
It's really like different than all of the other streams we've done, because this is the first holiday that we've learned that actually give the history on Buddhism.
Yeah.
All of the other holidays is more not futuristic, but it's not on the core of where it came from. It's
Yes.
how it developed, and
Yes.
this is the holiday that shows where it actually comes from and why they celebrate it and what happened for them to become Buddhists and what they are exactly. And it's really interesting.
Yes, I really enjoyed it. I hope everybody else enjoyed it.
Yes.
Sometimes history can be not everybody enjoys history, but especially when you're from another country and you learn about the history about another country, it's interesting to see how they do things, what they wear, how they celebrate their holidays and their religion. So yes, it's good to know about other countries. I think it's good to know.
Especially, I think for us coming from a country so much different. Like
Yes.
if you compare Cambodia traditional wear to Indian traditional wear, it's still similar. They still have this. The woman's got this beautiful dresses, and they've got their
A
personal.
lot of gold and things are in
Yes.
jewelry are in
But
there.
like for us, coming from South Africa, where there's not really traditional clothes. There's not like if you go to church, you dress formal or properly, but there's not a specific dress made for going to church, or a specific men's
Yes.
outfit that's blue with a blue shirt and blue pants that say, listen, you have to wear this on day one of your wedding, or
No,
pink
no.
and green, or whatever.
Yeah, I think most of the Western countries like us or the USA or, for instance, England, UK, they don't have the traditional clothing, but there is some countries that do, like Germany, they will have a traditional wear, and Netherlands and Switzerland, those places. But like the USA and South Africa and the UK, no. It's just normal dress up properly when you go to your to church or whatever. So it's no wearing specific things to go to church.
Thank goodness. Imagine if you guys still had to wear your voortrekker kappies.
Oh yes, and those dresses. Can you imagine those dresses? I mean, earlier days, long time ago, before even any of us was thought of, they used to have like headgear that they had to wear, the ladies, and these long dresses with aprons and things like that. But thank goodness we don't have to wear that anymore. I will not survive. Too hot. Too hot. Way too hot. So yeah, no. But in any case, I think that was a good live stream. What do you guys think?
Yes, definitely. I think it was.
I think Yolandi and I need a drink now because we've been talking behind off. So we will have a drink and we will leave the rest to talk. Divan, Niels.
Yeah, just before we go, I'm not sure if Andre's gonna make it back. So I think I just want to say to everyone, thank you so much for watching the stream. We really enjoyed it. Thank you for if you didn't catch us live for the restream. We hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the like button and subscribe, and also ring the little bell, because if you don't ring the bell, you don't get notified. So ring the bell and press all notifications, or just the all button, and we will see you next week at the same time, at the same place. We're not going anywhere soon. So
Yeah, no, we're not going. We can't go anywhere, guys. That's the problem. We stuck at in our houses because of COVID.
Yeah.
Because of COVID, that's why we can't go anywhere.
Divan and Sophia, is there anything you'd like to add? You were just sitting there looking and smiling at us the whole time.
I did also tell you also, not just sitting and smiling. You are lying. Sorry.
Sorry, Teacher Sophia.
My vibe is smiling and sitting. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Yeah, no, smile and wave. Yeah, no, the thing is...
Everybody for watching. Watch us every Sunday, same time, same place.
Yes, same time, same place. Guys, I hope I am going to hit the right button here, because the driver of the computer is not here today, as you can see. Empty chair. So I have to drive. And I haven't driven for 2 years.
If we are live and say something, we're very sorry. This is actually a family channel.
So
No, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Okay, guys, we'll see you all next Sunday. I hope you have a wonderful week, and that you are
staying safe.
And that you are staying safe. Please wear your masks. I saw on the news that they say rather use your app to pay, don't use the money. But if you do use money, make sure it's clean. Have hand sanitizer with you, because everybody's spraying down the money. So, and then if you don't have to go out, please don't go out. Stay at home so we can get this over and down a little bit, so we can go back to school and go back to normal.
Yeah, go back to normal.
But for the meantime, please stay safe. I hope you all have a great week that is lying ahead. We're gonna only be doing Zoom again on Tuesday, so we're luckily off tomorrow, so we can sleep late. How's that? And then I just want to say thank you for watching, and thank you, Divan and Sophia and Yolandi and Niels. I hope you have a awesome week, and we will chat again on Sunday. Bye, everybody. Be good. If you can't be good, be kind at least.
There we go.
I can do it.